My mum came over for a visit today. We drank coffee and played backgammon, which I won. And we had an amazing discussion about the concepts around when I see someone doing something, what happens? What happens? How do I interpret that action that I'm seeing? How do I interpret their behavior? What do I make up is their intention? Do I find out? Or do I guess? Or do I think I know why they did that? Do I bother seeking to understand this person? Or do I judge them? Could be a positive judgment, could be, wow, what a kind person, they're so nice. Or it could be, ooh, what a bad person they are for doing that action. I've got a lot of options when it comes to seeing other people in the world and making up stories and responding to what I see. I've got loads of options. And the type of world that I want to live in is one where there is connection, one where there is love over fear, one where there is the opportunity to understand and be curious about another person. Yes, that is the type of world I want to live in. And so I'm excited that I now have the opportunity when I see someone take an action, especially if I notice a charge, something rising up in me, some sort of dysregulation. It might be excitement, it might be strong joy, it might be anger, sadness, fear. If there's something that occurs in me in response to that person, that is a clear sign that there is something there for me. I get then to choose, do I investigate or do I let this opportunity go? Either way is fine, there's no judgment. But if I do want to investigate, then I've got a few beautiful options. First of all, I can check in with what am I projecting onto that person? Why would I do that behavior that I'm feeling an energetic charge around? Maybe especially if I'm judging them as bad. Well, I don't know their motivation behind their action, but I can certainly make something up. And when I do that, it's a beautiful way of accessing a part of me that I might be in judgment of, a part of me that I'm not quite yet accepting of. So straight away, I've been able to dive into something of incredible value for myself just by witnessing, noticing the charge, and then investigating in myself. What is it about me that I'm not quite comfortable with as reflected by that person? And that's the whole mirroring. Everyone's mirroring each other. They're a beautiful mirror for each other. And for me, that's the mechanism of how that works. And then if there is the opportunity, then I could do something I call a story check. I could check my story. I could say, I just noticed this action. I had this thought. I had this judgment about that action. And I'm curious to know where you were coming from when you did that action. What was going on for you? And if I can set that up with that person so that they don't feel judged, so that they know that I'm coming in with genuine curiosity, then they might be able to do some self-inquiry into their own motives, inspiration, incentive, and intention for what I've observed and witnessed, and communicate that to me. Not only do I get to understand that person better, but I get to connect with that person much more deeply. I get to check and see if them and I would have had the same intention. I get to explore maybe my judgments of a new thing that's arisen when they've let me know. But my mum was saying today that she doesn't want to ask why anymore. She doesn't want to say, why did you do that? She wants to skip that whole bizzo because she's worried that when they get challenged with the why, that they might just say what they think they should say in order to appear reasonable. I have a reason. I am a reasonable person. This is my why. Here it is. So she doesn't want to push someone into that. She wants to rest into loving acceptance of that person, regardless of what she projects or how she interprets or judges the action that she's seen. She wants to rest automatically into loving kindness and acceptance of that person. So there are infinite options for how to respond when there's a charge in relation to someone out there and your perception of them. And I suppose here are a few of the infinite options that I think would make a beautiful world, the type of world that I would like to be part of. So let's have more mindful communication. Let's have the opportunity to check stories. Let's have safety between us that allows the why to not be a challenge to who you are, but be a genuine, compassionate curiosity to get to know you better and to connect with you more deeply. That's the type of world I want to live in.